everyone, it's Tatiana from Tatiana's Everyday Food and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm sharing another holiday cake recipe and this one is going to be especially great for Thanksgiving. I'm going to make a pear and dried cranberry cake and we're going to add a little cinnamon and nutmeg to the cake layers just to add some of that festive flavor to it, and we're going to finish it off with a simple cream cheese frosting. And I love that this cake is so easy to put together and it really captures all the flavors and the essence of the holiday season. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. Into a large bowl, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of softened butter. I just softened this at room temperature. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of white granulated sugar. I'm going to use my hand mixer and cream the butter and sugar together. Next, I'm going to add in 6 large egg whites and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're just going to add lots of great flavor to our recipe. And I'm going to give this a mix until the egg whites are really light and fluffy. And for the last of my liquid ingredients, I'm going to add in 1 cup of milk and give that a quick stir. And now for my dry ingredients. So in my bowl here, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of ground cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And just use a spatula and toss all that together. I'm adding my flour in a little bit at a time. You want to mix your flour after each addition just until it's well incorporated. And now for my final 2 ingredients. So today I've diced 2 Bartlett pears and I prefer these because they have a nice and firm texture. I'm going to add those right into my cake batter. And I have 1 cup of sweet dried cranberries. I'm going to use my spatula and fold those in. And now my cake batter is ready for the oven. So I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And today I'm using 8-inch cake pans lined with parchment paper. So I'm just going to divide the cake batter evenly between the 2 pans here. And I'm going to bake them until that center is completely set. You can always test by inserting a toothpick into the center. And when it comes out clean, you know it's ready to come out of the oven. I have my cake layers cooling and now it's time to make our simple cream cheese frosting. So in a small bowl here, I have 1 8-ounce brick of cream cheese and I've softened it at room temperature. So you can either use a stand mixer or a hand mixer and just beat the cream cheese until it's really light and fluffy. And I'm going to add in a few tablespoons of 1/2 and 1/2, or you can use heavy cream. My cream cheese is light and fluffy now and I'm going to start adding my confectioner's sugar. I'm going to add about 4 cups today. I want it to be nice and sweet for this recipe. And now we're ready to assemble our cake. So I like to place my cream cheese frosting in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes so it thickens up a little bit. Sometimes it can be a little bit runny. I'm just going to take my spatula and spread a nice thick layer onto that first cake layer. I'm going to add my second cake layer right on top. Add a nice dollop of frosting on the top. And I'm just going to add a very light layer of frosting around the edges. I'm going to give it that rustic look. I want to keep the garnish in this cake really simple, so I'm just going to add a little bit of caramel sauce to the top as well. And that's it for our pear and cranberry cake. Now I left the garnishes on the top really simple because I know you guys are gonna have a million other things to do on Thanksgiving, and going the simple way is the easiest way. And now it's time to give it a try. And I love that cream cheese frosting, it's my favorite. You guys are gonna fall in love with all the different textures and flavors in this cake. You get that tart cranberry, the sweet pear, and I love the addition of the cinnamon and nutmeg. It adds this nice flavor and warmth to the cake, and that cream cheese frosting is always such a great finish to any cake. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video recipe. Please add it to your Thanksgiving dinner menu. I guarantee you everybody's gonna love it. This cake is light, airy, fluffy, and moist, and it's so, so good. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.